Welcome to the online expert lecture series 2020-21. I am Jayasri Shekhar Joshi from BYK College of Commerce. Dear students, in previous lecture we saw how to solve board question paper. Now in this lecture we are going to do quick revision. As we know, only 3 months are remaining for your board exam. We have planned this revision for you. So, let us begin with chapter number 1, that is Introduction to Corporate Finance. So, first we will take a short introduction. What do you mean by term finance? The term finance is related to money and money management. It is related to inflow and outflow of money. Correct? Henry Ford said that money is an arm or leg. Use it or lose it. This statement clearly brings out the significance of finance for the success of business. Now, let us see meaning of corporate finance. Corporate finance deals with the raising and using of finance by a corporation. It deals with financing the activities of the corporation, capital structuring, and making investment decisions. Now, let us see the definition. Henry Hogland expressed the view that corporate finance deals primarily with the acquisition and use of capital by business corporation. Corporate finance also includes financial planning, study of capital market, money market, and share market. It also covers capital formation and foreign capital. Even financial organizations and banks play vital role in corporate financing. The finance manager of any corporation has to ensure that the finance manager of any corporation has to ensure that the firm has adequate finance. Then they are using the right source of funds that have minimum cost. The firm utilizes raised funds effectively and they are generating maximum returns for its owners. Correct? There are two decisions on the basis of corporate finance. First, financing decision, and second, investment decision. Let us know what is financing decision. Listen carefully. The business firm has access to capital market to fulfill its financial needs. The firm has multiple choices of sources of financing. The firm can choose whether it wants to raise equity capital or debt capital. Firm can even opt for bank loan, public deposits, debentures, etc. to raise the funds. The finance manager ensures that the firm is well capitalized. That is, they have right amount of capital and that the firm has right combination of debt and equity. What did you understand? The finance manager ensures that the firm is well capitalized. That is financing decision. Now, investment decision. Once the business firm has gained access to capital, the finance manager has to take decisions regarding the use of the funds in systematic manner so that it will bring maximum return for its owners. Correct? For this, the firm has to take into consideration the cost of capital. It is also called capital budgeting. The finance manager has to take decision regarding the use of the funds in systematic manner. It is known as investment decision. Correct? Now, let us see the importance of corporate finance. In the functional management of business enterprise, importance is given to production, finance, marketing, and personal activities. The importance of corporate finance is as follows. You can see on the screen. First, helps in decision making. Then, helps in raising capital for a project. Then, helps in research and development. Then, helps in smooth running of business firm. Then, brings coordination between various activities, various department, purchase department, sales department, correct? Then promotes expansion and diversification. Then managing risk, sudden falls in sales, natural calamities, correct? Then replace old assets. Next, payment of dividend and interest and payment of taxes or fees. The above points are discussed in previous lectures, so you can see them and study. Now, let us look into capital requirement. While deciding about the volume of capital requirement, an entrepreneur has to take into consideration fixed capital requirement and working capital requirement. Now, what is fixed capital? Fixed capital is the capital which is used for buying fixed assets, which are used for a longer period of time in the business. These assets are not meant for resale, correct? It stays in the business almost permanently. Examples of fixed capital are land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, etc. Correct? Factors affecting fixed capital requirements. Nature of business, then size of business, scope of business, correct? Then extent of lease or rent, then arrangement of subcontract, then acquisition of old assets, acquisition of assets on concessional rates, then international conditions, then trend in economy, then population trend, consumer preference, and competitive factors. In this question, if this question is asked long question, then you are expected to write 10 to 12 points. And if this question is asked in answer in brief, you are expected to write 6 to 7 points. Okay? The big business enterprises, manufacturing industries, and public utilities need large investment to acquire fixed assets. Correct? Whereas trading organizations need comparatively very less investment in fixed assets. Means all points depending upon the business. Correct? Now we will see working capital. Working capital refers to the firm's investment in short-term assets, that is cash, short-term securities, account receivable, and inventories, etc. The excess of current assets over current liabilities is termed as working capital. Correct? What? The excess of current assets over current liabilities is termed as working capital. Working capital remains in the business for a short period of time and circulates in the business. So, working capital is circulating capital. Then working capital is used in the business firm to arrange and carry out day-to-day business activities. Okay? Factors affecting working capital requirements. Some points are same. Nature of business, size of business, volume of sales, then production cycle. What do you mean by production cycle? Production cycle refers to the process of conversion of raw materials into finished products. Correct? Now, the next point, business cycle. Do you know what is business cycle? During boom, demand and sales for goods and services will increase, and during recession period, the demand and sales for goods and services will decline. Next point, terms of purchases and sales, then credit control, then growth and expansion. Next point is management ability, and last, external factors. Okay? Let us see distinguish between fixed capital and working capital. You can see in the PPT. In this question, first point should always be of meaning. Then you should write nature, then purpose, sources, then objectives of investors and risk. You should write 5 to 6 points in your answer. You must have seen previous lectures in which we have explained all the points in details. In factors of working capital, factors of fixed capital, and distinguish also. So, you have to explain all the points. Now, we will see how to write justify the following statements. The first statement is, the firm has multiple choices of sources of financing. What should be the answer? The answer is, the business enterprises require finance for various purposes at different stages and for different period. Correct? When new company starts its business, it raises capital through issue of equity shares. It is a basic source. The company also issue preference shares to get the funds only for specific period of time. When company grows, it issues debt securities such as debentures, bonds, accept public deposits. Then retained earning is one of the important sources of internal financing. Correct? The company also borrows loans from banks and other financial institutions. Trade credit is the cheapest and easiest method of raising short-term finance. Correct? The above points must be there in your answer so that you can score well. Now, second statement is, fixed capital stays in the business almost permanently. The following points should be there in your answer. Fixed capital refers to that part of the total capital which is invested for purchasing fixed assets such as land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, motor vehicles, etc. Fixed capital remains in the business for long time, that is almost permanently. Fixed capital is needed at the time of establishment of new company. Then fixed capital is also required for expansion and development of business. Correct? The big business such as railways, road transport and other utility services invest huge sum in fixed assets. Correct? And now next question is, study the following case or situation and express your opinion. The case is, the management of Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation wants to determine the size of working capital. Read carefully. The management of Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation wants to determine the size of working capital. And our question is, being a public utility service provider, will it need less capital, less working capital or more? And answer is, Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation, being a public utility service provider, needs less amount of working capital. Correct? Because of continuous flow of cash from their customers. Second question is, being a public utility service provider, will it need more fixed capital? Yes. Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation, being a public utility service provider, needs more amount of fixed capital to acquire fixed assets. You should write the answer in full sentence. Okay? Third question is, give one example of public utility service that you come across on day-to-day basis. The Bombay Electricity Supply and Transport BEST, correct? Providing electricity and public transport services in the Mumbai is one of the public utility service providers from whom we get electricity and transport services. Now, second case is, a company is planning to enhance its production capacity and is evaluating the possibility of purchasing new machinery, correct? Whose cost is rupees 2 crore or has alternative of machinery available on lease basis. And our question is, what type of asset is machinery? Do you know answer? Easy answer, correct? Machinery is a fixed asset to be used in the company. Then second question is, capital used for purchase of machinery is fixed capital or working capital? Capital used for purchase of machinery is fixed capital. And third question is, does the size of business determine the fixed capital requirement? Yes, the size of business determines the requirement of fixed capital. Correct? If the business enterprise is established to undertake and carry on large scale operations, its fixed capital requirement is larger than the business firm which carries on small scale business operations. Correct? So, quickly we will see what we learned today. Meaning of corporate finance, then financing decision, investment decision, meaning and definition of fixed capital, working capital, then production cycle and business cycle. Okay? Then importance of corporate finance, factors affecting fixed capital requirement and factors affecting working capital requirement. Then distinguish between in fixed capital and working capital. Then justify the following and case study. Okay? I have explained all the questions given in your exercise. Now you have to learn all questions. And most important, no question will be asked on capital structure in your board paper. Next Tuesday, we will take revision on lesson number 2. Okay? Thank you.